A new report says Tennessee is missing opportunities to help young parents and their children succeed. The Kids Count Policy Report is from the Casey Foundation. It says there is limited access to educational and employment opportunities, which means young parents struggle to support their children and fulfill their own potential. Now, according to the report, 99,000 children in Tennessee have parents 18 to 24 years old. Only 12% of young parents have at least an associate's degree. The report says these barriers can set off a chain reaction for their children, but they say most of the obstacles can be solved with state policy.
The majority